see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Lose it on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds right. Around the 34.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barry, he's going to air one out. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars at 6-5 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. On the move past the 40. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Hey, we got Mike 50,
Carr going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This one from 48 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barry. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. 59 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Mack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Up the middle they go. Dawkins. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And it will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 27, Carr finds his tight end Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Carr. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Dawkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on second down, Barry. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Barry. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Barry. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack as the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jaguars 10.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.